Okay, so we're going to working on this card today. Isn't that cute? So we are going to use our Ribbit stamp set and also the die cut. This is our early design and they only have a one die cut to go with this set. So it's almost discontinued. So what we're going to do is we are going to offer a great deal. We are going to get a free die cut when you purchase this stamp set, and also it's going to be free shipping. So it's only going to be $17.99 and the free die cut is worth $10.99 and the free shipping. So you save a good amount of money. And just check this month's special. Okay, so we're going to use the River Rock background stamp, and we are going to use this crackle background stamp to create this texture of the water lily pad. We're going to use Robert Naker's green tone color fuse impact Versamark and pretty and all coating markers. So if it's the same technique, I'm going to just fast forward it. If you would like to get more information, make sure you check Local King online DVD library. There is 100+ tutorial ready to view. Okay, so I am going to create a custom-made water lily pad. I was planning to use a die cut, but I couldn't find a die cut that fit create this oval shape. My die cut is too narrow, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own, and it's pretty easy. And also I want to create this kind of really like the texture of the water lily pad. So we're going to use our crackle background, and I use the brown embossing powder. If you don't have a brown embossing powder, you can check our website. In one of the tutorial, I was showing you only need a clear embossing powder, and you can create all the color embossing color you want. You just have to have one clear embossing powder. So we are going to use watercolor paper again, and I just found a watercolor paper. They just blending better, and the glossy cardstock or a matte coat cardstock, they work well with markers, but when they want to blending it, because that coating, it doesn't really blending well. So I just found the size I wanted for my water lily pad, and I just fold it in half. We're gonna use a Versamark to do the brown embossing. So Versamark is kind of gluey. Make sure you give a nice firm press, and then before we stamp the image, I'm going to use my embossing body to rubbing the surface. If you don't have embossing bodies, just use the Swiffer kind of rubbing the surface, and that will help you to get a nice embossing. And then if you have a Misty or stamp positioner, it's good, but I'm kind of lazy. I'm going to just do this way, and then it should be fine. So make sure you rubbing the whole back of the card. Okay, nicely rubbing, and then we are going to do the brown embossing, and I'm going to just fast forward it. Okay, and then now I am going to create a water lily pad. I have a lot of die cut, and then when I want to use the die cut to make this water lily pad, and I don't have the one that is a oval shape. Mine is like a very narrow. It doesn't work. So I was thinking what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is just use a computer to print two oval, and then what you're going to do is you can reuse this layout. You can use it again and again, and then because I want to, my water lily pad still connect, it kind of look like a shell. They can open it, so I kind of just make the top is flat. If you don't have a computer printer, you can print this that just hand draw it. It's a handmade card. It got to look a little bit natural, right? So if too perfect, just go buy one from the store. Handmade card, you want to see that, boo-boo. Okay, so I put my printer layout on top of my embossing one, and then I just use a paper clip, just clip it, and then now it can help me to trimming it. So because it's a double layer, make sure you have a good pair of trimming, like a scissors, to trimming it. So I'm going to just trimming, follow the line and the trimming all the way, okay? Okay, and next, before we start to coloring, if you are like me, kind of picky, right? So if the edge is not as smooth you like, so what you're gonna do is you can use the sand block, or you can find this one from the dollar store. This is for kind of sanding your nails. It's a great tool. So you can kind of just use this tool, kind of soften that corner if that kind of bothers you. So just kind of sanding it. It's a great tool. In the one pack, you have too many, I think probably 36. Come with all different sizes. Okay, so that's perfect. And now we are going to do the coloring. Okay, we're going to use our magic mushroom to coloring. So that's testing. Okay, my mushroom is kind of dirty, right? So all you have to do is just use a wet cloth, kind of squeeze that dirty surface, and then use a napkin, kind of absorb the ink from your magic mushroom, and then when you apply the color, there is no color show on your scrap paper. That means they are ready to go. Those mushrooms, you will see the quality is just awesome. You cannot compare with like a regular daubers or makeup sponges. The makeup sponges you use for a while, they all shed it, so you have to keep purchasing new one. These magic mushrooms have been using over 8 months. They are still in the perfect shape. And if you're my customer, you own a set of a magic mushroom, please leave a comment under this tutorial. Let the people know how good those magic mushrooms. Really appreciate it. So we're gonna use the first color. We're gonna use the light green and dark green. This is a fern, so this is Robert Naka's brand new impact. They have a 48 different color. Just the green, they have 8 of them. Okay, so we're just testing a little bit, and we can just start to circle around. You push harder, become darker. You relieve a little bit pressure, become lighter. Any way you like. We are going to just color this water lily pad. Okay, see the green is just so pretty. Or what I'm going to do is in the middle, I'm going to do the lighter color, and on the outside, I'm going to do the darker color, just like this. Okay. Okay, if you want an even darker green, you can add a more darker green. And then I am going to just use the brown color, just give a little bit shading, make it look more natural. Okay, that's a really pretty, they call it pumpkin, but that's a really, really pretty color. Okay, so just around it. And that's my water lily pad. If you want to add more green, totally you can do that. Helping yourself, you can make you can add more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it look like a water lily pad, right? So I'm going to just cut trimming a kind of a slice like a pizza, something like that. Is more look like. Okay, and then when I'm working on this one, I say, wow, it doesn't really look like a water lily pad. I needed something to put in middle, and I was looking, and I found out one of my starfish die cut. So I just used a brown cardstock, and I just die cut a little starfish, and I just put on top. That make it look like a center of my water lily pad. If you like, you can use your scissors, trimming a little bit more. It doesn't have to be that smooth. You can give a little bit curve, make this one look like more like a water lily pad. Okay, any way you like. So that's how you create your own water lily pad with this texture. Okay, and for the background, we're going to use our river rock. So what I did is I already stamped in the black image on the color watercolor cardstock, because watercolor cardstock really help them to blend in well. And I just used 2 colors. This is a mocha and the beach side. It's one light beige and one blue. So you just need a very, very light color. And we're going to use my yellow makeup magic mushroom, just pick up some color. Okay, and then the color is kind of pretty dark, right? But when you apply on your cardstock, you push hard, it becomes darker. You release a little bit pressure, they become lighter. This is the most easiest way to color your background. It can't be easier than this. That's what I like. Fast and easy, but looks so professional. So just you just have to feel this magic mushroom. There's too many ways you can do it. It's just awesome product. Okay, and then do a little bit blue. So my mushroom is a little bit dirty. I'm always clean with wet cloth and absorb with the napkin. When you absorb the color from your magic mushroom, if there is no color shows on your napkin, that means they are ready to go back to dipping any lighter color. They will just show that color. Okay, so just gently rub a little bit color on top. So that's going to be my background color. Is that pretty? Okay, so for this little froggy stamp image, I am going to just fast forward it. Okay, and then you can see it's kind of shining. This is what I did is after I colored it, I seal with the packing tape, so that gives those kind of shiny looking. Or if you have a glossy cardstock, you can use a glossy paper. They will work too. If you don't have a glossy paper, you want to have this shining effect, just finish it with packing tape. So I'm going to just fast forward it. Okay, so I got my die cut in the inside my car. I kind of feels a little bit empty, so I'm gonna just touch out with this waterlily pad. So this stamp set is actually come with the other waterlily pad is the one small one and the one large one. So you kind of just fill it out inside the area just like this, and then if you still find empty, you can add anything else, any image you like, but I think that's good enough. And then we are going to just mount on top, and then one more thing, and we are going to put a little froggy on this wobbler. Okay, so this is what it look like. They have a both side, they have a double side tape, but this is a little bit too big. I remember they sell the mini one, but I think mini one is more pricey and I don't have it. So I'm going to just use what I have here. And what you can do is you can trimming it, but you're going to trimming this side up so you can see. Okay, if you trim this way, you probably trimming this bouncing area you don't know. So we're going to just trimming it. Okay, just trimming a little bit, make sure that fit that little froggy area, and that will do. So something like this one, and then we are going to just take a look. Still too big, so just trimming the size, trimming a little bit smaller. If you lose the adhesive, if they are not sticky, you can always put a double side tape. I think that will do, and I'm going to just finish it. Okay, and then I just finish up with a lady box here. This is a wooden lady box. You can find it from the Amazon. I think 100 is only for like $3.99 or something. It's a really good embellishment for everything. So that's today's tutorial. I think it is pretty cute and easy to make, the handmade water lily pad. So that's today's tutorial, and remember Ribbit stamp set and the die cut is on sale. Purchase a stamp set, you get that little frog die cut for free. The value is $10.99 plus free shipping, and then is a limited quantity. So when we sold out the die cut is going to discontinue because it's our early design. Most of the die cut have the matching die cut set now. So the stamp set that doesn't have a die cut, we are going to slowly retire. So today's tutorial, thank you for watching. This is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. See you next time.